Okay, so I think we are now live. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm more than happy to be here. There are many reasons why, but I will explain you later, and maybe when we'll be here at École 42. Thank you for the one who are online. Thank you for those who are here at the École 42, and thank you also for the people who are on the phone call conference. So it's a very great pleasure for me to be here and to open this session of the briefing for the HR Hackathon, which is coming very soon, next week. So we are now 1 week from the D-Day. So we are excited. We are a bit stressed, but everything is okay. Everything is almost under control. We should have a lot of fun together. So, as said, we have an online facility to broadcast this event. So I should ask you to just to check if you, for the one who are online, but why not for the one who are also here? We are on the Wi-Fi world. So if you want to connect and to chat directly on the screen with the guy who are online, do not hesitate to do so. Here you have the trip and tips you can use for this way to interact with us. Okay?
We are not yet online. Just
oh, we are not yet online. Oh, so okay, I have to repeat everything. So it was a good rehearsal. Okay, so it seems that we have an issue. It's always when you have technical, when you have to rely on technical things. Do you have IT people here? Communication people? Okay. So I have to wait a little bit. We'll make sure that we'll keep the time frame. I think this is the first time we have an issue here.
let's try again.
Change de browser.
Ouais, je vais faire ça.
If by any chance you have access to the, and you can see me here, let me know. The first who have this evidence of yeah, shortly
Yeah,
it's
sure.
coming. Yeah, it's like all the.
Because they have it in their.
Oh, okay. You have to take it easy. This is why, as an HR person, I really like on-site things, you know, when you have to interact with people. We have a lot of things to manage, but at least as the technical issues are not here. I'm sure it's a lot of frustration for the rest of the people, of the audience who are online. Maybe I can switch in Periscope thing or something. I don't have any story to tell you. Pardon?
Can you sing?
Can you no. The weather is still good, so I think it's definitely a better. It's not a good idea. Okay. We can move from this one to this one. So we'll do in less than 1 hour, for sure. Now, it's online. Oh, It's not that you are not important, people. It's just because we want to have everybody on board.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Olivia. Okay, so it seems that it's working now. So I have to rely on Karim just to. Is it okay? So thank you for waiting a little bit to be with us. So I really like to thank you all for joining us at this briefing session for the HR Hackathon. As you may know, this is the second HR Hackathon we are doing. We're still experiencing some issues. That's the nice things of the life. We are here to have a time dedicated to give you, in order to give you some information, some that are very important. So maybe to make sure that everybody are at the same level of information about the event that is coming rather soon now, is the next week. And to make sure also that you are all almost on track and ready to go for the 14th and the 15th. So it won't be a too much detailed presentation. You will have a lot of other stuff explained during the 2 days. You will have a little, not so little, but a little handbook of the HR hacker, of the participant, explaining you all the stuff and the security topics and so and so. So don't stress too much. You will have a lot of information and we'll take care of you during those 2 days. The agenda of today is and it's a great pleasure too to introduce all the partners of this event, because we are not doing alone this thing. We'll take care about and we'll discuss a little bit about what will be the topics you will cover and you will be able to address during the HR Hackathon. So the one you will team up and find a disruptive way to answer the challenge of HR. We also, of course, have an overview of the schedule and the rule of the games in order to just to make sure that we give you, let's say, some very interesting information we have from by experience to share with you. And also we'll tackle the, maybe not the hottest topic, but the topic of the team's composition at the end of this presentation, and we make sure that the next steps are clear and the checklist is hand over to you. Okay? Yes?
Yes. You take it.
There are okay. You really want me to be crazy? Okay, it's a stereo things. So next time is a virtual reality. So I have to rely on someone else just to go to the next slide, please. Okay, so Talentis as an organizer, I don't want to bother you with a lot of figures because we are obviously and basically a teeny company. What we are doing is we are doing consulting. We are doing consulting for HR for a couple of years now. We are around 34 consultants dedicated to this activity. We really love what we are doing, and we really love to do it with sometimes with fun with our customer and with the one we are working with. So it's really important, and this is why we decide to set up this kind of event in order to boost, let's say, the innovation in HR. We think that is very important, and also to have together with all the one who are joining us for this kind of experience, to have a great indeed experience. And for sure, for the one, and I see faces that were already in the first edition of the HR Hackathon. If they are coming back, it's maybe a good reason, and this is a very good feedback for us. So I'm David Guillochot. I will be the lead of the staff team for this event, and you will see all along of the event other staff members of the Talentis. And as this event is based on team and cooperation and even open innovation, we look after partners, other companies that we join us and onboard us and will support us to this initiative. And it's very great. It's also a great pleasure to have BNP Paribas, Air Liquide, and Airbus Group with us for this first international edition. So it's a great pleasure to have them on board. So what I propose now is maybe to let them to introduce a little bit their companies. They are well-known companies, but maybe to have in their words, let's say some flavor of what they are doing and who they are. So please let me introduce the next person. So Edith, to introduce you about Air Liquide. Yes, I will do the stereo.
You do stereo, thank you.
You have to just take this one.
Okay, thank you very much. So, good afternoon, everyone. I'm very pleased to be here. Air Liquide, I don't know. I mean, maybe some of you don't know Air Liquide because I know that we're not that well known. We are not Air France, Air Canada. We don't fly to liquid land. We are a company in industrial gases and medical gases. We are in 80 countries and with about 50,000 employees. We have just announced recently an acquisition in the US of about 17,000 employees. So we will, if the acquisition goes through, it means we will be around 70,000. We've actually then our strongest base will be in the US. A few other words. We've been listed for 100 years as a company on the stock exchange. It's what is quite funny with Air Liquide is that we are 100 years old also in Japan, 100 years old in Canada, 100 years old in Greece, in Spain, and I could go on. So a very decentralized, very entrepreneurial spirit. These companies were started, and traditionally, the center or the group or the head office is small and does not have too much power. It's really the power is in the countries, in the entities. I think that's good. Innovation, sorry. Let's go back to it. Innovation was at the very beginning of Air Liquide, and it's been a theme all over the years because without innovation, effectively, we always sell the same stuff. Now, I shouldn't say that exactly, but almost. But the way it is being used has been constantly changing, and that's really where the big innovation is. Oh, that's why I keep control. Oops, sorry. So this is the different business line. Basically, usually I tell people, you can point at anything in this room and challenge me to find a way that the gas has been included in somewhere in the fabrication process. So you have healthcare, obviously, which is another one, chemicals, food, electronics. So when you buy a salad in a supermarket, which is pre-packed, packaged, very likely there's some gases in there to keep it fresh. If you are in photovoltaics, also a lot of gases have been involved in the manufacturing of them. Hydrogen mobility, I don't know if any of you have heard here about a new taxi company called Hype. It's a small startup in Paris, and they are running on hydrogen, so it's purely hydrogen. So the only thing produced by the car is water. There is a hydrogen filling station just across our head office in Pont d'Alma, on the Pont d'Alma, which is also quite fun to visit. We will be taking the Air Liquide participants to visit it, so especially the ones who came from abroad. I think that would be now. Yeah.
Thank you, Edith. So now I'm asking to Stéphanie to join me and to introduce BNP Paribas, the bank representative.
Yes, bank and insurance. Hello, everybody. I think a lot of you know us, but we are an integrated banking and financial services group with a key position in our main activity. This is retail banking, financial services, and corporate and institutional banking. We are serving a lot of diversified clients. It can be individuals, it can be associations, SME entrepreneurs, corporate or institutional investors. And our solution is financing, investment, saving, protection, insurances. We have revenues that are around 40 billion euros, and we have 180,000 people working for us all over the world. We are present in 75 countries on all the continents, and our main domestic markets are France, Italy, Belgium, and Luxembourg. We have worked on our vision and mission last year, and I will give it to you because I think it's really what all the BNP Paribas people think about. We aspire to be the leading European bank with a global reach, and we want to become the preferred long-term partner to our clients, and we aspire to to contribute to a responsible and sustainable growth. In fact, we worked a lot on our culture last year, and we know that we are a big, solid company, but we know that we have to improve our agility, our openness, and our client experience. So it's very key for us to work on innovation, co-creation, and co-design. And we are a good place to work. This is one of our strengths, and we are working a lot with our employees on innovation and agile methods. So why we participate to this HR hackathon? Because we want to strengthen this good place to work, because we want to have more transversality, and also because we think that you, our employees, our candidates, our clients are very our best sources of new ideas. So we count on you, and for all these reasons, we participate to this HR hackathon, and we think also that HR needs to be disrupted. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Stephanie. So do you have to keep it? Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. So so we are going from the bank to the airplane and many others, I'm sure, things. So it's my pleasure also to introduce Christy to join me and to introduce to you the Airbus Group activities.
Thank you. So first of all, if you think about Airbus Group, maybe you're not familiar with all our product. Just want to introduce you. We are combining different expertise and leadership. One in avionics and aeronautics with Airbus, the lead company that you see the logo on the top. After, we are also developing space and defense related services with defense and space, the second logo that you see on the top. And the third part is the helicopter side, where we have the widest range of civil and military product available on the format of the helicopter. I just want to spend with you some minutes to explain. Okay. Okay, the micro is off. Is it better now? Or is it better? Do you hear me? Okay. Yeah. So I try to adapt and to be clear. Our company today, we have a European roots, clearly, but now we want to really reach an international scope. What you can see on the picture, I think it's interesting. It's not our global market only, it's also the increase of employees in the different areas of the world. So we have a major increase in South America, also in Asia, Middle East, and also in the North America. So just to explain to you that our intention is also to really combine the talents, the technology, to drive innovation, integration, and also internationalization. It's really important for us. And we are doing such thing with new ways of working to not only disrupt, but develop our human resources culture and services. You know our product, helicopter, aircraft, satellite launchers, but also I wanted to spot two things that we are doing, because our main mission is really to help the world solving major issues. So you have, for example, the IFAN, which is only based on electric propulsion. So if you have a little knowledge about how the airplane and the aircraft are working, we are doing work with electric propulsion, and also carbon fiber, so it's really an interesting product. And the last example, OneWeb, we are doing a partnership with this company, which has the aim to deliver internet all over the world for everybody. So they will create a network of 1,000 of microsatellites just to deliver internet to everybody. So that's it for a company, not only aircraft and launchers, but also a lot of new technologies. So that's it.
So thank you very much, Christy. So let me introduce also someone who will present the space where we are, and also the school, and also the spirit of this place. And it's quite an amazing place. It's always a pleasure to come. I think we find every time a new idea just to justify we are here with you. So thank you very much to welcome you this way. So Kwame, please, could you introduce us and the rest of the audience to this very special place?
So thanks a lot. So welcome at 42. So 42 is a school we have just opened in 2013. There is one famous founder, it's a French billionaire, Xavier Niel, a tycoon, like we said, in the east part of the world. And Xavier has decided with us to create that school, to create a new school, an innovative school, which is focused to create a new kind of people with a new way of thinking. And to have that, we decide to create a completely new school. So it's a very special school where you have no courses, no exam, no lecture, no marks, no teacher. So you're going to say to me, but how do you teach? But not that way. Easy. So it's a very, very special school, which is open to everyone. You can come here with or without any curriculum or any background. We take people from 18 to 30 years old. Some of them are more than 50 years old now. It's our new section called Space Cowboys. You have some representative over there. So it's a new way of learning for a new world, and actually we have more or less 2,500 students at the school today. So it's very disruptive. It's worked quite well. If we have some listening about what's happened at the end of the different internship we can have for our students. So it seems to be something great. So welcome to welcome to 42, and I wish you a very pleasant hackathon. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kwame. So we okay. We are going back to the stereo. So let's move on and tackle the next topic about the subjects. Here we are. So it's École 42 here, as you see. Okay, as you are in Paris, we always try to say to you that Paris is a magic place with the Tour Eiffel, etc. But it's not that close, but it's not too far away. And this place is, as maybe you did see in the video we sent to you. I think it was yesterday, or you just have a little tour about where you will spend the 2 days in April 14 and 15. So please. So let's tackle the topic of the subject. The idea of those three, because we decided to have this year three different topics for this HR hackathon. The idea is really to not to give you a detailed specification to develop an application and a product or whatever. It's really to inspire you and give you a certain level of freedom to invent, to disrupt as the HR in order to answer the challenges they have as an international and large organization with so many products, so many people around the world, so many activities, so many locations. So all those constraints they have to manage in order to be as talented as possible as an organization. So the idea is really to help the HR function to support better the business with those three topics you will discover just after. I just want to give you some keywords that maybe are the transversal layer could be interesting for you to think about. It's engagement. HR is already moving fast about this topic, this issue. The level of engagement of employees is often too low. So all the application, all the actions that can help to increase the level of engagement of the employees is definitely something important. To have not only features, but to have an experience for those employees, not only to have access through the web, but also to have mobile access, of course. Not to do it by myself alone. The idea is really to be, as now the business is collaborative, and at the end also to leverage all the data we can have in the company, or to be or from the users of the applications you will build. Okay, so as we did for the introduction of the partner, I will ask my partners to come and to introduce the topics in order to introduce. It's not to give you, as said, a full detail. You will have, but you can be able to start to think about this before the 14th and the 15th. So let's start with the feedbacks. with Stephanie.
So, comment je fais? Feedback. Why did we choose this theme? Because it's typically an HR topic that need to be disrupted, that need to be reinvented. Why? Because people want to have more feedback by more people. Generally, in a company, you have one annual appraisal done by your manager once a year, and this doesn't fit anymore to the aspiration of the people. They want to have more feedback, more often, by more people. More often, they want to have a feedback when they finish a presentation, when they finish a project, when they finish, I don't know, an event. At the end of at the event, to know how it was, what they can improve, etc. So, more often by more people, because they think that the manager is not necessarily the best one to give feedback. So colleagues, partners, people you work on a project with could give feedbacks, and they would be more specific. So they want feedback from more people, giving by more people. And why? Because they want to improve the relationship with the manager and the appraisal, of course. They want to improve their development plan, and they want to work on their reputation and the relationship with their colleagues. So you really have a topic there where you can propose some apps and some disruption on the topics, because everything needs to be reinvented. It has already started, but a lot need to be done still. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stephanie. So let's tackle the second themes. So the marketplace. So is a marketplace of people, or is it something that? Let's have a quick chat with Edith about this topic, which is another very interesting challenge.
So maybe I just give a bit of background. I was actually yesterday at a marketplace for experts, where they were presenting in a very short elevator pitch format the expertise. And again, I talked to you about Air Liquide before and the different areas we are. So you had the doctor who was presenting his special treatment for resuscitation of patients. You had another one talking about hydrogen, another one talking about water treatment. And they were there, people were bidding, trying to say which expertise they think is the most promising for Air Liquide. But more seriously, we were also talking about, we have a lot of people who have a lot of talents, passions, and a lot of different interests. And it's not always easy when I'm looking for someone to find where that person is, and how could we find a way that we exchange, that we have this marketplace. It's a little bit, as some of you may know, some of the dating sites like Tinder, for example, where you say, I'm looking for someone blonde who likes cats, so doesn't like dogs, and lives in my neighborhood, and so on. It's a little bit that sort of idea, and then someone else will be looking for someone also who likes dogs, and so on. So it's a little bit this sort of concept that we're wondering, how far could we go? Could we have something along these lines? I just also want to mention one thing, because I realized that I did not respect the rules, which is one of the key rules of the hackathon. Do not follow the rules, break the box. So I forgot that I had to introduce why Air Liquide was participating in the hackathon in the first place, in the HR hackathon. So I would say first thing is that we participated this year because it's an international hackathon. For us, that was very important, because as a global company, it doesn't make sense to be in something that is restricted to France. It's a small market, a relatively small market for us. And all of the topics are very interesting for us. So it was a lot of a debate, which ones do we pick and so on, but we've finally settled on this one to promote, but we would be interested in the outputs of all the different topics. And HR is not always seen as the most innovative function. We usually quite often say that HR and IT compete internally for the functions that people hate the most. So we are trying to become a little bit more sexy, and we're trying to also show that we can work with our IT folks. So that's why it's so nice that over the next week we will have people from Air Liquide, HR teams, IT teams, and people from other backgrounds as well that will be joining for this hackathon.
Yes. The stereo.
So the topic for us, in fact, you see it's more an inspiration. I didn't mention it, but you saw it on the slide. We are in Airbus Group 138,000 employees, scattered into 180 locations. So it means we are all over the world, a lot of people. And in that direction, the intention was to say, okay, if we take the model of a disruptive company like Uber, which made transportation really effortless, seamless, how can we use this to be an inspiration for HR services? So if you use Uber, you know there is a variety of range of services. You have Uber Pool, Uber X, Uber Berlin, Uber Van. So if you want luxury services, you can book that. And the important point is you can go from point A to point B really easily. And then if you apply that and this standard of requirement and specification to HR services, what can we do to not only copy Uber, but hack the Uber model? The key element also is the way they involve other partners to do the business, so the drivers. It's not only people who are professional or who are running a business like the taxi people. You can have a car and become a partner from Uber. So it's interesting to have this open network also from partner. They simplify the way people get transportation means by delivering a cutting-edge platform. When you download the app from the driver side or from the user side, it's really simple and easy to get. So the app is really an inspiration for us in terms of what are the standards of services we want to deliver to employees. The last point, you need just to push a button to have access to the service. So the key question we have is, how might we leverage HR services using crowdsourcing, geolocalization, but also real time? That's it.
Yes. I just have been informed that maybe for one of the, I don't know if it's happen often, but the internet is down everywhere. So maybe the nuclear war somewhere, I don't know. Or it's maybe just as a server here, or so we don't have anymore as the web. So this means that the audience who are online are not seeing anymore. It's back?
Let me just...
What's the law of, when you have a problem, there is another one, Murphy law. Murphy. I'm not saying that. Okay. Okay. Maybe, I don't know if it's possible for partners, point of contact, just to send an email and to tell them if they can join us on the phone, on the audio conf call. They should have received the information to connect. It's rather easy. So I think maybe it's a plan C. Yeah, thank you very much. And okay, I should tell them in the chat, but it's not a relevant ID. Okay. Do we? Okay.
We still don't have a connection.
Okay. Okay. And the 42 guys do it's first time ever.
If we do a hotspot, would that help?
No, because it's maybe we have to. I think this is, can we check with them if you use a hotspot thing for them? The first live streaming in 4G. Yeah, one initial idea was to use Periscope or something else, but unfortunately, in every country and every organization, it's not that easy to connect with external apps, consumer apps, I would say. So this is why we decide to use.
I'll connect with my phone.
Okay.
Connect with my phone. And non, tu vas connecter à mon téléphone. Je vais connecter à Jenny.
Okay, we are trying to solve this.
Ah, c'est easy.
Une demi-heure. Okay, so we won't solve this.
What we will do is that for the one who are on the line,
Yeah.
we will share directly the PowerPoint on Join Me, so they will be able
Okay.
to connect on Join Me, and they will have the phone
Okay, so it's really important to spread the word that it's good idea to use the phone number, but they don't have the web address for the Join Me stuff.
I'm giving it to them directly by the chat.
But okay, you are still on the chat. Okay,
Yes.
okay. So we'll okay. So in the chat they will have the instructions to join us in the way. Yes. We do plan to send you an email after with the presentation and couple of things. You will see because you have some little tasks to perform before the event in Teams. So we'll. I just want to wait a little bit for that, but definitely you will have this presentation. Any other questions? No? Okay. Yes. Sorry. Okay, so I'm the master of the game. So I'm so I with the team. We compose the teams. We are still doing this, so it's almost finished, but not completely finished. There are some principles, easy to understand. First is we mix the companies. It's really a good idea coming from the partners that in open innovation approach they want to mix. So you will have someone from BNP Paribas, someone from Air Liquide, and someone from Airbus Group in each team. Okay, that's the first point. For the students, for the current the 42 for the 42 coders, we have per team two coders, and they can join the team per binôme. So they have to decide and to let them us know if they want to be two coders in one team. So we bring them in one team. And okay, I will. Okay. The question was the topic, and one task you will have to perform in Teams is to prioritize the topics. So you will send us back a feedback saying that okay, I want my favorite topic is this one, my second topic is this one, and my third topic is this one. Don't say only my first topic is this one, because we may have too many people for one topics, and as said, all the topics are equal in terms of interest, so we would like to make sure that all the topics will be addressed during the HR hackathon. So we may have to pick by hazard someone a topic for a team if we have too many teams for one topic. Okay. At the end of the day, we'll have 4 teams per topic. Okay. And also a principle of the team composition is also to make sure that we try to mix as much as possible the countries. Obviously. Okay, so is it almost? So yeah. So what we are gonna do is we're gonna send you the presentation, an email to the team. Okay, so let's say you will see 7 per team. You will be 7, so we'll send to those 7 folks the email. Up to you to organize by yourself with another way a web conference together or conf call together. Okay, so you have to team up together to organize this, and in order to have 1 hour or half an hour meeting remotely to decide the name of your team, the emblem of your team, and the prioritization of this. And this has to be done before 11th of April. Okay? So Monday, end of the day, Paris time. So the night is okay. So we definitely, if you have the chance to work with US or but this is definitely something that is will be explained in the email. Okay? So you have to do by yourself a team meeting, web, phone, decide the name, the emblem, and we'll give you some help on that, and to prioritize the 3 topics. Yeah.
Does every participant be present the next week?
Yes, every participant needs to be present during the 2 days, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Even the night, no. It's open. This place is open 24 hours, 7 days, 365 days per year. So it's definitely something that is possible. Last year, I have some faces that I remember to discover when I came back in the morning of the second day at 8. They were lying on the floor and they were sleeping. So it means that okay, it's up to you. I'm not saying that is the best practice. It's certainly not. It's not a guidance, but it's an open place.
So we have created the bridge for conferences, but
Yeah.
It's blocked by the companies.
Yeah, this is not an open world yet. So I think really the audio is the most important things. So I think if they are not successful, they are not able to join join.me URL because it's not whitelisted. It's back. Okay, so it's back.
Let's try.
I think this HR hackathon will be terrific. We will definitely have a great experience together.
Can we mix all the team?
Yeah.
Not the team, team 1 plus 2 plus 3.
As the themes, the topics, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. I think you can. Let's say extend. Let's say your solution, but you need to start with the topic. You will be judged by the core product, I would say, or the core solution that is able to answer these themes. For example, if this is the topic you choose, this topic is very open, so you can do what you want. You can do an Uber application linked to the training or competency marketplace, let's say, type. So this Uber is really different, is a transversal topic. This, yeah. But it was your question, or did I? Okay. Yeah. This one is the most open topic. Yeah, we want to mix indeed to have one open topic with more topic, but it's okay.
Online, they are asking if you can repeat the 3 teams really quickly because they were
disconnected or whatever. So if we just come back to the slides, just to if they can see it is better. So the first topic is about feedbacks. So basically how to hack the annual appraisal by any ways you would like in order to reinvent and to make it better, more useful for everybody. The second topic is the marketplace, let's say, of competencies. How to connect needs and competencies on every topics. Not only on the job, let's say, offer, for the job description. It's not internal mobility. It's more, okay, I have a brainstorming to do tomorrow. I would like to have more people than the usually suspect I have in my team. So I can, let's say, crowdsource new people to join me for this brainstorming. Okay, this is an example. And the third one, it's, okay, you know Uber. You may use Uber. Think about the model of Uber and translate it in the HR. Okay?
So there is a question on the line. What should we do about the teams? About the teams?
Yeah, you will see it later. So I'm gonna answer the question a little bit more here with the schedule and the deliverables and the rule of the game. So what we will do as a team? You will have to build, to create 5 deliverables. It's a mix of, let's say, IT type of deliverables and HR deliverables. Because we all know that at the end of the day, the apps, the solution, the success of the solution rely on the solution itself, but also on the way you will communicate, you will demonstrate the value of these apps. So the first deliverable, and it's a chronologic approach, we'll have at the beginning of the first day a sprint of work, of collaboration dedicated to the business case. The business case is basically to answer the why and the what. Okay. You will go to the jury to explain what is your plan. And they will say, okay, it's good, they will challenge you, and they will note you. They will guide you. The second deliverable is an elevator pitch. Okay. It's a 1 minute speech, sales pitch, to be able to sell it and to have the funds in order to develop your application. It will be more or less end of the first end of the first of the morning of the 14th. Sorry. Then there is a launch plan. How you will prepare the launch, how you will manage the launch of your application you are designing, or you will manage the change, or you manage the adoption, the buzz of your application in order to make it successful, to increase the awareness, and so on and so on. Those three deliverables will be presented to a jury, okay? And you will have the grand jury at the end of the 2 days, the 15th, roughly at 5 p.m. Paris time, 5:30, where you will have not that much time, but around 5 to 7 minutes, to present a video teaser of the apps, like all startups are doing. You know, you have a video explaining how beautiful, how addictive is the apps, and to demo the prototype you have developed. Okay. Pardon? You maybe. I don't know who you are, but you maybe. Up to you. You will do it by yourself. You may have a Spielberg in your team. I don't know. No, it's a checklist. You will use your own. Yeah, it's hacking, and don't worry. You will find ways to do it. In the checklist, we ask you to bring your smartphone. Smartphone, you can do almost everything. Okay. Besides the jury, who are judging you, we'll have coaches coming from the partners, and their role is not to judge you; is to help you. So they are the good guys. So they are maybe not that good guys, but the coaches are here for you, to support you, to make sure that everything is okay, etc., etc., and maybe to give you some insight also based on their experience, based on their client organization and the context. Okay.
There is one question, which is, can we choose your themes?
Yes. I'm gonna explain this later. But yes, you will feed us with the about the choice. But the final choice is the final cut is on our side. You will be able as a team to prioritize the topics, and we'll have to because at the end we really want to have 4 teams per topic. Okay. If you have a big issue with everybody with the same topic, okay, we may hack the rule. Okay, but as said by the partners, those 3 topics are really important for them. So please have a second choice, and love your second choice too. This is, and you will have the slides and many other materials explaining you the planning, etc. This is the time frame of the first day. You will have a first sprint for the business case, presenting to the jury, a second sprint after for the elevator pitch contest. Okay, and the contest is everybody. It's not only the jury. Everybody can vote, etc. So it's more fun. Okay, we supply with food and and so on, and then you have work time, collaboration. We have a design checkpoint. Okay, so you will say, okay, this is where we are, etc. Just checking where you are in the design of the application. You have a debrief, and you can work afterward. You may see people coming and looking you like in the zoo. So we have some visitors. So because it's they are very interested to see you in action and to visit the space of École 42. The second day, it's more free, I would say. No, it's not. You'll be tired, you will be stressed, and you will have a lot of fun too. But we'll have one touch point here for the launch plan. So last year, for example, teams usually send to the jury the HR people here, and the coders are already coding hard as the application. So it doesn't mean that you have to send to jury everybody of your team. Okay, it's up to you to manage this. You will work. We'll have at the beginning of the afternoon a coaching session for the demo. I mean technical, just to make sure that everything is clear about how you will go, because you will go here to do the demo. If every technical point are clear, and if you are clear in your mind about how you will manage the time we will allocate to this presentation. Okay, so it's just a checkpoint, more coaching thing, and around 5 p.m. Paris time, you have the demo. Everybody here will be, all the teams will be in the amphitheatre, and the teams after team demo will be done in order to elect the winners. And we have a little party at the end, if you're not too tired. Okay. You will have a lot of things, and we are a bit behind the schedule. So you have all those things with attachment of the email, so I won't go through everything. Okay, it's an intense 2 days, definitely, but it's very nice 2 days. You will have a lot of fun. You will have to think about the box. You have to share your experience. In teams, it's not, I want to be clear with that, this is not because you have, let's say, Air Liquide or BNP Paribas guys, they are the chief of the team. It's not because they are in the company or they are holders that they are by definition chief. It's really a collaboration among peers with different origin, with different background, etc. So there is no hierarchical thing. So it's really about everybody in the same boat trying to build the best as possible deliverables. Okay. You will have a multicultural experience, so it's very interesting. Also, you will be you will deliver the deliverables or in teams. So it's a Creative Commons approach we'll have for this. You will have the details in the contract, in the engagement later. You will sign off. For the one who are online, you will sign this off. You will send us, or you will give us the first day, but we will send you the document, because there are also an important things about the right regarding the image, because photographies and films will be done on time and every time on ongoing basis. The prizes. The first prizes is for the Grand Prix. It's 1,000 euro for the students who are part of the team. One only team will be the grand prize. And we have a tech-oriented gift for the collaborators of the partners. And 3 partners prizes, 1 per partner. It's a coup de cœur type of things, and where there is 400 euro for student and another tech-oriented gift for team member, and gift for every participant, student and collaborators.
There is a question, and if you can repeat the question after I state it to you. Are coach attached to specific teams or available to all teams?
Yeah, we'll address this topic the first day. We have a briefing session for the coach. I don't know if you have coach here, but we have a briefing session with the coach at around 9:30, the 14th of April. So we'll have a specific. The idea today is more to, depending on the profile of the coach, we don't know enough yet, the coaches. But the idea was not to specialize, except if we have a skills very interesting across the board, and we'll say, okay, this guy is a guru of, this guy is coming from Uber. I don't know. And you have to discuss with this guy, all people who are of teams who are playing the game with the Uber topic. Okay, so it's the allocation of the coach will be decided and will be explained as the beginning of the first day. Okay, you will be able to share, of course, your experience. Okay, it's important, maybe for you, for your company. It's you will have experience and you have a lot of fun, so maybe it's interesting to share it. You have the hashtag for Twitter. You can use whatever you want for sharing this. This event is taking place here at École 42. You will have security guidelines to take care of. So I don't want to go in detail, but of course there are some very specific guidelines to take care of, because we'll be roughly 100 people in a place where there are maybe 800, or depending on the time. So it's important to have some security issues tackled. So the teams. So I said we have 12 teams with this principle of casting of the team. 3 employees from different partners, okay, in one team. One more or less coming from HR, one more or less coming from IT or IS, and one a talent. It can be an HR, an IS, or something else, or someone else. And 4 students coming from different schools, 42 for the coding, HR student, and the web design student. If we look little zoom on the collaborators, it's 36 employees. We have a perfect ratio of women and men. 13 nationalities. For the student in teams, we have 48 students for the 12 teams. The ratio is not yet completely finalized, because we still have a student signing and confirming their participation. For now, we have more applications than slots available, so we are not scared, but we are not yet finalized. But we are a bit paranoid on this, because last year it was a bit painful at the beginning. So we have people coming, and thank you for them, coming from the CELSA, coming from 42, SED, Super H, coming from IAE Paris, Telecom Management, who were the partner we had for the first edition of last year, and people coming from the Fonderie of Image, de l'Image, for the web design aspects. Okay? Okay, this is an initial view of the team composition. Okay, and obviously we will share this and we'll fine-tune this afternoon. But this is the first flavor where we are working on to mix people from the partners and students. Okay, so I won't go it through, but what for sure you will receive an email with your counterparts, with the fellows of the team. Okay, the next step, I said to here, but I want to make sure, and I will repeat in order to make sure that everybody is on the same page, especially for those who are online. Before the 11th of April, you have been asked as a team to set up a team meeting to prepare the HR hackathon with 3 outcomes expected. First, okay, you have to know each other. Okay, that's the bonus one. The first is to decide the team name. Okay. The second is to design, to build your team emblem. This is like this one. You will bring you some pick to ease you if you are not a web designer, but you should have more or less some web designer. So the only constraint we'll ask you is to do it here in this type of frame. And third, a very important one, of course, maybe the most important one, is to prioritize the 3 topics. First, you love it the most. Second, you love it too. And third, you love it still. Okay? Up to you to decide how you will do it. You will have an email with all people on the mail list. So up to you to decide. Skype, Hangout. Companies may propose to use their WebEx facilities, etc., etc. Up to you. You are hackers, so team, so you can manage this. I said we need to have those outcomes end of the day of the 11th of April. Okay, any questions about this next step? It's clear? Okay, quick checklist before ending the brief and maybe answer additional question if you have. So set up your web meeting with Teams, get your smartphone, maybe only to take picture if you are coming abroad, and laptop, tablet is better to be occupied. Set up your Twitter account. It's interesting. We do during the event a Twitter battle. Okay, so up to you to have your weapons ready. I encourage you to follow HR Hackathon because we'll give you some pictures, some GIF during the event. So you will curate some content. So feel free to use it and to retweet it or to use it in Facebook or Snapchat or whatever. My son told me that when I'm talking too much about Twitter, Snapchat is better, etc. But up to you to choose the one you want. Sign off. Make sure you sign the engagement document. It will be sent by email for the one who are online. You can either scan it and send it back by email or bring it the April 14th. Yes, a fun thing or a nice thing. Please bring something you would like to share with others, coming from where you're born, where you live. It can be anything, okay? But something you don't have to bring for 100 people. But bring something you would like to share. If you are, I don't know, from Brittany, you can bring Calvados, no? No. If you're from Scotland, I know you don't have Scottish people, but maybe whiskey is not. Maybe. No, I'm not only about alcohol. It can be food. It can be something to share with other people. Okay. We have a specific time to bring everything and to share it. If you okay, up to you. Okay, and I told you about the rest of the thing. Okay, so this is the end of the formal presentation. It was a bit chaotic, but we land rather safely. So thank you very much for your participation. I'm really sorry for those who are online and we experience technical issues. The good news is it has been recorded. So we may send you also in the mail a link to see it, to watch the brief again. I'm not sure it's a very good movie, but you can have a look if you need. And I repeat, we are gonna send you also, and we can bring you a lot of support during the 2 days. So don't be too worried about this. You have to trust the process, even if it's not working very well. But you have to be really focused on your team collaboration to deliver the best deliverables, and this is the most thing. The process you will have to follow anyway. So thank you very much. Any questions online? No more questions. Any question in the amphitheater here in Paris? Yes. Of course. Yes.
I personally use Slack. Which company are you from? Are you from Fujitsu? So,
It's a cowboy.
I can talk for Air Liquide. We have we made a shift on Google platform for everything now. So effectively, we're trying to we're trying to encourage people to use the Google platform. I personally have used a bit Slack. It didn't really fit my needs, but yeah. So we don't have. I think I think now that we moved to Google, we used to be much more restrictive in terms of doing things, but now we're cloud based, so actually we have a lot more freedom. Okay.
Christy, you want to add something?
Yeah, for Airbus Group, in fact, it depends the internet profile you have to have access to it. So we don't have it yet. I know it's coming, but not yet. So you will need to check with your team members if they have access or not to it.
But here again, if you have to add all the constraints they have, you will have almost nothing. No, the internet.
Something like this, an event like this, is absolutely.
Yeah, but yeah, you have a certain level of freedom to develop It's also for them not the products they will implement the day after, but yes, so it's a prototype, it's something, but you can leverage the technology you trust also, and you think that they are the most interesting to meet the challenges. Okay, you have, I think, important to remember that it's for international and large organization. So the application you will build have to be scalable, let's say, by essence. Okay. Okay. Thank you very, very much for everyone. I know that maybe someone are maybe it's late or sometimes it's early in the morning. So thank you for joining and have a good fun. So I would like to again thank you, Christy, Edith, and Stephanie from our partners. It's really a good already experience to have you on board. And I would also like to thank you, the team, the staff team, and you will meet during the 2 days. And the 42 team, we managed the issue we had rather quickly with the internet. So thank you very much, and see you soon, very soon. Bye-bye. Voilà. Et pour ceux qui sont pas